Hey everyone, it's Susan, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. I wanted to follow up with a question I had from one of you about working out. And I just wanted to follow up a little bit because I think this is something that's really important, and I think it's something that gets overlooked a lot in terms of the fitness industry and like what people think they should have to do or should be doing. And I know that I'm a big proponent of easing into things and making it so that things are almost too easy at the beginning versus too hard. So someone had a really good question. I want to talk about two different things here. They had a really good question about, okay, well, how do I mix cardio and flexibility and getting stronger and all these different things together? Like, how do I do that? And I want to address that because there's no one right way to do it. And really, I think Chris has talked a little bit about it in the group, but you can just kind of look at how many days is realistic for you to work out, and then also think about what are the things you actually like to do. Okay, so for example, I have one client who really just likes to lift, and occasionally they like to run, but they fit in yoga every once in a while because they want to work on their flexibility. Okay, for me, it's really cyclical. I change things all the time. Like right now, I'm doing a lot of hot yoga, and I'm not lifting at all, really, other than in my basement. But I'm not lifting with barbells. And, a year ago, I was pulling 300 pounds up off the floor. So it's totally different. And both of them are okay. One doesn't make me more fit than the other necessarily. One makes me more trained to do that one thing than the other one does. So it's kind of up to you, and there's not a wrong thing other than it's really important for you to remain consistent at trying to get more movement in. So find stuff you like to do, okay? If that's bar class, do bar class. If it's cycling, do cycling. If it's lifting weights, lift more weights. And then do that for most of the time, and then do the other things you know you need to do. Schedule those in first, okay? Schedule those in at a time when you know you're going to get them done. Like I have a client who always does strength training at her gym on Tuesdays and Thursdays because that's like her kind of, not her least favorite thing to do, but she doesn't love going to the gym and doing that. So she knows that every Tuesday and Thursday she gets it done. And then it's much easier for her to schedule cycling or walking or things like that on the other days because she enjoys doing them and she knows it doesn't feel like a chore or something that has to get done in the day or in the week. So that's my suggestion. In terms of adding more yoga or flexibility, that's something you can always do if you have free time to like watch TV or something like that. It may be something that you do first thing in the morning for 10 minutes. It may be something you do laying in bed or sitting in a chair, and that's totally, totally okay. You have to meet yourself where you're at. So that kind of leads me into what else I was going to say was someone made a comment privately to me saying, I used to do this stuff where I would just, basically kill myself and have people yelling at me and things like that. And I think that's a really common conception of fitness instructors and personal trainers, that they're kind of like these masochistic people who are going to yell at you and, tell you to dig deep and send you all these inspirational memes and things like that. And I really don't do that. And I wrote a blog today on a completely different website. And I basically said, listen, I coach grown-up people. I'm not going to yell at them. I'm not going to nag them. I'm not going to make them feel bad because they didn't work out or feel bad because they ate ice cream. Like, you're grown up and you're an adult. All I'm doing is trying to help you figure out how to do it best for you, that's in a way that makes you feel good about it, right? So that you keep doing it. And that's really all that's important. And that's entirely the way that I approach fitness. That's the way that I've approached fitness in the gym. You never saw me yelling. And that's the way I approach fitness when I talk group fitness. I never, told people they were going to be, the choices were to be sore or to be sorry later, or something like that. I always gave people modifications, taught them how to ease into things, and make progress at their own level. And I think a lot of people can appreciate that, especially people who are grown up and don't feel like they need to get punished by their exercise. So if you don't feel like exercise needs to be punishment, then you're probably in the right place if you're here with me. And if you want to ask me more about it, or you need some modifications, I really feel like maybe my approach is not that typical. So, I'm happy. I've always done it that way. That's the way I thought that everybody should do it or did do it. And apparently not everybody does do it that way. I kind of knew that. But feel free to ask me how to change exercises, how to set up your exercise routine, how to schedule things, what's best for you. And I'd be happy to help you out. Okay, hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.